JS Racing. We're in the game.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
JS.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Cameron Sterling is not currently here just yet, as I slightly adjust my microphone. We get ready to go green flag racing here at Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, baby! Here with the United States Online Racing Association once again. Now that everything is actually looking pretty nice now. Got into more talks with the folks over at SDK and iRacing Live Timing, so hopefully the stream not only looks better, because we are now officially using OBS, and amazingly, it does work. Who could have thought? We get ready in just a minute or so. So far, the one of Nathan Emerson, who we're watching right now, is the fastest car in practice. James D. Jones in second, Kyle Reynolds in third, Adam Stevens in fourth, and Mark Stout in fifth. Couple extra new names we are seeing here. Justin Orr. Brandon Wrestler, I believe, is a new name as well. Welcome to both of you. Philip Parker, I believe, was here last week. Chris Lindsay, choosing this week not to join in the booth. We will get Cameron Sterling up in here. Cameron, welcome.
Hello.
Let's see if I can get the stream going for you. There you go. Now you should be able to see what's going on.
Well, I do have it up as a spectator, just in case, so.
Okay. So at least you're in the session. All right.
Yeah.
So I will
And I shouldn't
shut
be
off
shown
the share screen just because that's going to help my frame rate.
Yeah, I understand that.
So Cameron, hopefully you're more experienced in the next-gen cars than I am. How about Las Vegas?
Well, let's see. We got us a 1.5-mile track here. That's honestly all about I know.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. Fair enough. And hopefully, I don't know if it comes through on your end. Does my mic sound okay? I don't know.
You sound fine on my end, so you should be good.
That is what I need to know. Because I've been fighting with my new microphone for a few weeks now with what I've been affectionately calling funny mic, where the gain is just cranked up for no reason. So I've been trying to work it down so we're not blowing the eardrums out of the folks at home. Is the hope, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say you are a tad bit loud, but like,
Alright.
It's not like bad.
Alright, well how's that? I think I turned it down a little bit more. We'll keep working it down, I think.
That's good.
How's
That's
that?
good. I think the only time you might blow me out of my seat is like if we have a big crash or something and you just like go in all surprise mode, super loud, you know.
Well, let's hope
You know
for none
how
of
it
that.
is.
Hopefully this is a little better. I've tried for the majority of my morning. I sat up here, I woke up, got dressed, and I immediately hopped on my computer to hopefully fix all of this. before we went live tonight. So hopefully we're not destroying the eardrums of everybody at home.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope not.
Especially since we're now in OBS rather than just normal Streamlabs. We start to see Daniel Byerly up to second, who we're on board with now. Gregory Vadnais up to first. Justin Orr in the 9 up to third. Of course, this being a mile and a half, there is no yellow line rule here, so you can run all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack.
That is correct. You sure can.
Daniel Byerly up to third for the moment as qualifying continues. Gregory Vadnais currently with the fastest lap in the 24 machine with a 30.307. Chris Lindsay, 0.006 behind. A lot of fast guys out here tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, Adam Stevens just takes the pole from
Yes,
Gregory
he did. With the
Vadnais.
46 Coors Light machine. I do like that paint scheme. That's a classic in my opinion.
That is indeed a classic. Sterling Moreland throwback, if I recall correctly.
I don't know. I just remember seeing
Which-
the old Silver Bullet commercials on TV and going, "Ooh, train." Yes, the autism activated every time I saw that commercial. What's especially funny is I learned this later in life. A model railroading company made one in O scale, so this is like a decent size, and the full train length is better part of like 4 feet long.
Interesting.
The things you learn as a collector is Nicholas Deal takes the fastest lap away with 30 point, I think that's a 008 on my screen. Let me scroll over an SDK and double check that.
I got a
30.21, excuse me.
0.038. Oh, never mind.
Oh, yes, best. 30.04 for Nicholas Deal at the moment. That is a flying lap. He's 0.2 effectively ahead of Adam Stevens in second place at the moment. Brenton, oh, that's an interesting name. Brenton Horton, Brentyn. I think that's how you
I
say
would
it.
I would believe that's Brenton, I think. I don't
Brenton?
know. That I've never seen that before.
New names.
I'll be honest.
Hello,
That's
everybody.
interesting.
Hello, all the new drivers. We like having you here, and I'm going to butcher your names, so I apologize in advance. Nothing you can do about it at this moment.
And I will apologize too, because I ain't any better with them.
Well, at least that makes 2 of us, and that means at least the live stream is gonna be as good as it's gonna get.
Hey, we do with what we got.
Whoa, Nicholas Deal with another fat. Oh, wait, hang on. It just cycled for me for no reason. Because Kyle Reynolds, despite his name appearing strangely on my screen, appearing as Kyle Reybnolds, Reybnolds.
Okay, then.
Well, Kyle, you're going to have an interesting name tonight. He's up to second. I think he's only plus 0.1 behind Nicholas Deal. Yeah, he's a 30.15 at the moment. We have 18 cars qualified at the moment. Last place currently being BJ Holton, another new name, I believe. Frank Skimmerhard, Parker Stanrett, Jeff Herrick, Mark Stout, Nathan Emerson, surprisingly, and David P. Karen have not yet qualified. Or are choosing not to. I'm not sure. And of course, my name's up there because I decided to play around a little bit in practice earlier. Because I like taking pictures of my cars.
Hey, practice is a good time to get pictures of the cars. I will agree with that. Nathan is out on track right now.
And he's already up to second. What a lap.
What a rocket.
Nathan
0.02
Emerson
behind
up to
Deal.
second on his first lap. Let's see if we can get on board with him really quick, all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. We may have missed his qualifying run, and we did, because I'm a bit of an idiot, and I always do that. We have one rookie in Justin Orr down in 14th place, 2.5 rookie. He's brand new to iRacing, so welcome, Justin. Philip Parker and Brandon Ressler are 2.5 and 3.5 in D class, respectively. 3 C class drivers, Nathan Emerson with a 2.2, Daniel Byerly with a 3.6, and BJ Holton with a 3.6. Kyle Reynolds, James Jones, and Chris Lindsay all in B class. And everybody else is A. Lot of fast guys out here tonight, and again, there's nothing wrong with new guys joining leagues. I'm all for seeing new guys join leagues and stuff, because, admittedly, the way that iRacing works can be a little, and when I say a little, I mean incredibly frustrating for new players.
Yes, indeed.
Because, and I think I've been on a rant about this before, but I'm going to say it again. The way that iRacing should work for basically C class and below, it should be by safety rating, not
Yeah.
iRating.
Yeah.
Because that means, for like me, right now in sports cars, admittedly, I'm in a few weeks when week 13 happens and we're all able to, do the figure 8 banger races with the Pro 4s and the Pro 2s and the mini stocks and street stocks or whatever they decide to throw up this month or for week 13. It's gonna be interesting because I'm a B class 3.62, I think, at the moment in road racing, and I have an I rating of like 690. And it's like,
Right.
clearly I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. I'm not a high finisher, but I'm a good driver. Why should I be stuck in lobbies with people who cannot drive because I'm a low I rating?
Yeah. That's
I
a
rating should
very
not
solid
matter
point.
above under C class or B class, really. Once you get into Pro and A class, I'd say yes. And another thing I would like to see them fix would be you cannot lose I rating in basically like C class, like low C class. If you're under a 2.0, you can't lose anymore, because that way you're not being kicked back down to D class. If you're still there at week 13, then yes, I agree, that should be a demotion, but it shouldn't be immediate. That's just me. Little rant before we get going here. Nicholas
You
Deal
make some valid points.
Nicholas Deal in 26, taking first place at the moment. Nathan Emerson, who we're on board with now, alongside Kyle Reynolds in third, Donald Rousseau in fourth, Jeff Herrick in fifth, Adam Stevens in sixth, Brenton Horton in seventh, Jason Rochelle in eighth, Colin Cole in ninth, Gregory Vadnais in 10th, David Justin in 11th, James D. Jones in 12th, Chris Lindsay in 13th, Dylan Ost, in 14th, Justin Orr in 15th, Daniel Byerly in 16th, Lucas Gray in 17th, Parker Standrett in 18th, Philip Parker in 19th, Brandon Ressler in 20th, BJ Holton in 21st, Mark Stout in 22nd, David Buchanan in 23rd, and Frank Skimmerhorn in 24th. The only reason my name's up there, because again, I was messing around in practice. which is really funny because the guy one of the first paint jobs I ever got commissioned was a Hudson Hornet paint job for my Arca Chevrolet back in my half-decent racing league days. One of the first races I did was their Watkins Glen in the Arca cars. That was incredibly fun and incredibly aggravating. But I had a Hudson Hornet-inspired paint job. The guy I worked with on it just sent me the files for all the logos and stuff that we found and used. So I've been working on a couple of new cars. Started out with a Dirt Legends Hudson Hornet, quote-unquote. That was my big project for the day on iRacing. Makes me happy. All right. We are ready to go here. 1 lap to green. Stage 1 ends at lap 30. Stage 2 at lap 60. 130 laps here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the United States Online Racing Association, brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting and the Fearless Racing Network, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and the Fearless Setup Shop. Brought to you in part by also Juicy Spider, wonderful guys who hopefully we get to do some more business with in the future. '26 of Nicholas Deal, Coca-Cola Chevrolet, leading the way. Nathan Emerson in the 1 Toyota on his side. Primarily Chevrolet field out here. We have 5 Toyotas and 3 Fords. Oh my goodness. So it's going to be
Very
an
interesting
team battle out here tonight. Have to see who goes where. Nathan Emerson and Kyle Reynolds being teammates of Haystack Racing. Pace car dives off. Getting ready to go, green flag at the line. Through the restart zone they go. Green flag is out. 26 with a beautiful start. 1 side by side with them. Not letting him run away with it that easy. 25 and the 20 trying to chase them down. 25 looking up the outside, trying to keep it momentum going. 26 with a beautiful start. He dives all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack into turn 1. 20 trying to follow suit. 1 car still running up high as they come off of turn 1. Off of turn 2, excuse me. 26 floating up high off the exit of 2. Getting the slipstream is Nathan Emerson in the 1. Everybody's starting to work together now a little bit. 1 lap completed of 130. Plenty of racing left as we start to see some early action here at Las Vegas. We'll jump back down the field just a little bit to the 46 of Adam Stevens. Looking up the outside of the 20. Plenty of guys around him. Jeff Carrick in the 49 behind him. Excuse me. Had to double check my numbers there. It's like, wait a minute. 2 46s. Not again. Ooh, couple cars bouncing off the wall, off of turn 4, through the trioval here. 1.5 mile shallow bank track. This place is going to shred tires, especially with how hot these western tracks, like Texas and Charlotte and Las Vegas, can really get. Being a unique setup does not also really help. It's early to be talking about strategy, but it is still a very important thing, especially at these shorter racetracks. We're still on board with the 46 Adam Stevens. Cameron, yes, the race just started, and we're only 3 or 4 laps in. What's going through your mind early part of the race here in terms of strategy, trying to work together with your teammates? Do you try and make up position? Do you try and conserve tire and fuel early, get to the stage, and run from there? Or what would you think?
I mean, there's a lot of factors, you know. The biggest thing is, where did you start? You know, where did you grid to start this race? You know, if you're up front, the biggest thing is defense. I would try my best to defend my position, to stay up front and conserve tires at the same time. But if I'm further back, I want to try to sneak my way up where I can at least get some stage points. Yeah, that's going to run your tires down a bit more, but if you can get up into that top 10 for some stage points and, you know, manage it enough just where your tires survive that, it could be a big benefit, especially with this chase format now being implemented into our racing. Every point's going to matter. So, it's just finding the best, strategy to go along with where you started at the race. Yes, we're only a few laps in, but every lap counts. So you want to make sure your car can handle the whole race, but also pick up some points along the way.
Jumping down to the 97 of Jason Rochelle, just noticed his paint job that hits close to home for me as well. He is running an airborne paint job. Of course, I never served, so I'm not going to claim that I did, but my great-grandfather was a part of the D-Day invasions at Normandy. Stayed right through to the fall of Berlin into 1946 before he came home, so hoorah, airborne. Curry Heat, that's the one. Wrong one. It's been a minute. He's running a 101st job, and I'm an 82nd kind of guy. Catch my drift. Regardless, good on you, Jason Rochelle. Appreciate the paint job. Always willing to support and happy to support our armed forces and our beautiful nation, the United States of America. Of course, right now everything's kind of strange at the moment now, isn't it? Now that the Olympics are over, and we beat the snot out of Canada in hockey, which I find absolutely hilarious, makes me happy to be American.
Yes, indeed. However, I do want to point out we do have a Canadian driver in the field, Parker Standrett.
Yeah, one of
So,
two, quote, foreign, I'm going to go with, and tread carefully with that one, drivers in the series tonight. David Justin, excuse me. I don't know what flag that is. Is that Israel?
I believe that is the Israel flag. I am not sure.
I don't know either.
Let me double check my flags here real quick.
That is Israel.
That is
the Star of David.
That is Israel. That is
Israel.
indeed Israel.
Well, David Juster and Parker Standrett, of course, you guys have been around for a long time, so we know you've been great racers. David Justin being a fellow fearless teammate of mine. Happy to have you part of the league from wherever in the world you're from. Of course, NASCAR being an American sport, that's why I'm being very careful with how I word things tonight when I talk about foreign, quote-unquote. But regardless, we are more than happy, and we are always welcoming to absolutely everybody, as long as you're not being Kevin LePage out there. As long as you know how to turn left, you're good.
Yes, indeed.
We'll jump down now to David Justin, excuse me, in the number 11 Toyota. Down in 11th at the moment, running right where he started. Parker Standrett in the 79 right behind him. 3 of the 5 Toyotas all working in a pack together here. Almost going 3 wide into turn 1 side by side just in front of him is the 49 and the 24. 79 catching up quick. 24 almost slides up into the 49. Manages to keep it straight. Let 13 of 30 in the first stage. 13 of 130 in the race. Getting some really good action here tonight at Las Vegas. Normally this is not something we really see. We'll jump down a little bit more. I want to see our rookie in the number 9 Ford Mustang, Justin Orr, down in 18th place, having lost 3 positions since the start. Regardless, a fantastic way to begin here at Las Vegas. Oop, little radio issue from him, that's okay, managing to keep it going. Blinking in and out of existence at the moment. Just ahead of him, Dylan Ost and Mark Stout, 81 and the 99. 99 seems to have some huge nose damage already. Not sure what happened to him.
Yeah,
Dylan
I was actually about to mention that myself.
in the High C Chevrolet number 90. Oh, On my screen, he's 99, and on the broadcast, he's 97. This is why I really want to have people be the correct number. Because on my screen, it makes me confused. Run the number it says, please. But yeah, he's got some big problems here. He's lost a few positions as well. Mark Stout making up some serious time here in the 81 Chevrolet Bobcat machine. Losing position once again with the 9 car. Whoa, getting real close with the 9 Mustang. What a move from the number 9. Slides up the bottom, they almost make contact through turns 3 and 4. Managing to keep it going straight though. Justin Orr up to 17th place. Very good start from him. David P. Karen, I believe is how you say his name, in the number 10 Ford Mustang down in 20th. He's up 3 places as well. Doing a good job out there. BJ Holton still down in 21st. A couple guys not having a great night out here, but still doing the best they can. Plenty of race left here at Las Vegas. Just got to see how it goes from here. Jumping back up to our leader now, Nicholas Deal in the 26, who is just running away with it at the moment. He is better part of 1.25 seconds up and running away with it in this number 26 Coca-Cola machine. Is he pushing too early? Is he trying to get out of the draft and avoid the very real threat of the 2 teammates, Nathan Emerson and Kyle Reynolds? Jason Rochelle up to 4th as well. A lot of fast guys behind him. But Nicholas Deal is a very fast driver as we have a caution out on the racetrack. Parker Stanrett seems to have had an issue. Christopher Lindsay with a problem as well. Gregory Vadnais. Jump down and take a look here. 19 car of your screen is Chris Lindsay. Oh, this happened before that. Oh! 24. Who is that? I don't see a 24 on my screen. Where is
I
that?
believe I see the
76.
57.
79. 76? 79. Who's 79? I promise, folks. I'm looking here. There we go. Parker Stanrett. Let's jump over to him because he seems to be at the front of this. This happened before he got there, too. Who is the 24? There we go. Gregory Vadnais. There he is. All right. 24 car on your screen. Oh. 51 hooked into the 11. 24 tried braking, collected the 79, the 19, and a plethora of others. Nowhere to go, and a lot of damage on that race car. His entire front and his front right are completely destroyed. Not sure if these guys have a fast repair. We have the first caution of the night here at Las Vegas. Just over halfway completed in the stage. Nicholas Deal still leading the way.
Huge hit to Gregory Vadnais.
Was a very big impact.
He almost
for a
had it
lot of
saved
guys there.
too.
Chris Lindsay, 19, involved, one of the fellow owners of the Racing League. United States Online Racing Association, excuse me. Too many things in my mind these days. Sorry about that, had to double check something. Came through on my Discord and it's like, I'm busy. I'm watching cars go in a circle. Leave me alone.
All right, so we're on coming to lap 22, I believe. Yep, as I cross the finish line as I say that. And if I remember correctly, the stage caution is at lap 30. The question
End
is,
of lap 30,
do you
I believe, yes. Which
do
is
you want to
still
pit
weird how they do
now?
that, because you'd think it'd be the start of lap 30, considering that's when they say the caution is going to be. That always throws me off. I gotta admit. I
Normally
don't
it's
do a
at the
lot of stage
completion of the
racing, and
lap.
when I do, it's always so confusing, because it's like, alright, caution at lap 30. Look down at my telemetry in the car and go, oh, lap 30. And I'm letting off the gas, and I'm waiting for the caution to come out, and I'm going, where's the caution? What's going on here, boss?
It can be confusing at first. Normally it's at the completion of the lap, so that's what it's supposed to
You'd
be.
think after almost 2 years of racing, loosely using the word professionally here, on iRacing, you think I'd have that figured out by now, but nope. Oh well. Nicholas Deal on the inside once again. Pace car's lights are off. We're getting ready to go green flag once again for a handful of laps here at Las Vegas. Nicholas Deal on the restart. Nathan Emerson alongside, Jason Rochelle and Kyle Reynolds behind them. Green flag is out. Beautiful watch from the 26. Roaring off into turn 1 through the tri-oval. 3 wide for just a second behind him. 21 and the 25. Almost coming 3 wide on the restart. Everybody starting to fall in line once again, side by side behind the 26. 26 with a huge lead. He's already better part of a half second up on the 20, still trying to pull away. Kyle Reynolds in second, trying to keep up. Big pack behind him. 7 laps to go in the stage. A lot of action behind him. Let's jump down to Donald Rousseau, like we haven't seen a whole lot of today in the 25 Spectrum Charter Machine, whatever they've rebranded to now. 18 Cincinnati Machine alongside. A lot of action happening in the front part of the field here. 3 wide for just a moment behind them. I believe we'll have to go and take another look at that, if I remember. 25, 77, and 18. Looking to go 3 wide here once again. 37 starting to catch up to the 25. 37 running all the way up. 25 making the block. Little late on that, but keeping it clean. Through turns 3 and 4. 1, 97, 18, 77, 25 we're on board with. 37 and the 46 all around him. A lot of fast guys around these new drivers. Donald Rousseau having been in the league for a little while. My apologies. Colin Cole in the 77 is a new driver, if I'm not mistaken. Brenton Horton is definitely a new driver to the league. With 37 makes a pass on the 25 and looks to make a move on the 77. Trying to chase down the 1 just ahead of him. Jump over to the 37 now. Daniel Byerly. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2 with the 1 and the 18 straight through the middle. U.S. Army 37 behind the 97 Airborne Machine. Running all the way down the bottom of the racetrack. 3 laps to go in the stage at the line. 20 of Kyle Reynolds just ahead of him. Still half a second ahead is Nicholas Deal in the 26 Coca-Cola Machine. 37 with his elbows out. He is not playing nice. He is definitely using the U.S. Airborne way, and I don't blame him. We'll see if the 97 of Jason Rochelle has the same airborne spirit, tries to get back on the Army. Because we all know how that went during the Ardennes, now don't we? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, folks. 2 laps to the end of the stage here at Las Vegas with the United States Online Racing Association. Nicholas Deal looking to win it at the moment. He's almost a full second ahead of Kyle Reynolds. Daniel Byerly in the 37, starting to push the 20 all the way down the backstretch. Enters a little higher through turns 3 and 4. A lot of momentum, trying to make the move for just a moment there on the 20. 37 is a absolute rocket ship at the moment. 1 lap to go in the stage. 26, 20, and the 37 are going to be your top 3 unless there is absolute carnage at the end of this lap. .37 looking up the bottom of the 20. Doesn't have the speed to do it. Might have the run off of turn 4. Side by side down through the short chute. Might have the move. It's almost a photo finish for the end of the stage here as we have the first stage caution of the night. And the 37 of Daniel Byerly misses out by a whisker on the 20. Commendable third place for the stage is the 37 U.S. Army machine of Daniel Byerly. Let's see if we can get some of our stage winners here up into the booth. Let's take a look. Nicholas Deal, this is Pat Wilkinson and Cameron Sterling up in the booth. You got me.
Yes, I got you.
What a stage for you, my friend Nicholas Deal, in the 26 Coca-Cola machine. You were an absolute rocket ship for the majority of the stage. What was your secret to being so fast so early?
For me, the secret is to downshift into 4th and save tires as much as possible the whole stage. I notice when they start to get close, I stay in 5th, and then I start to pull away again. So really just trying to save tires here.
Well, congratulations on the stage win for stage number 1 here, as we watch you all coming down pit road, and best of luck to you for the remainder of the race.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Let's see if I can get him back where he needs to go. Nicholas, where do you go?
Apex Predator Racing.
My apologies. Thank you. That was the 26 as we watch him pull down to the very last pit stall on pit road. Again, need a pit stop of a lifetime. Get back out there ahead of anybody else. Everybody else seemed to have kind of slow stops, though. Still see cars up on their right side. Nicholas Deal pulling out just ahead of Kyle Reynolds. We watch the race off pit road. Nicholas Deal, Kyle Reynolds, Jason Rochelle, Brenton Horton, Daniel Byerly, Colin Cole, Parker Stan Red, Donald Rosal, David Justin getting his lap back. Nathan Emerson, James Jones, Adam Stevens, Frank Skimmerhorn, Jeff Herrick, BJ Holton, Gregor Vadney, and David Picarin. Lucas Bray still down pit road, and Chris Lindsay, currently the last car on the racetrack. Very unfortunate night so far for Chris Lindsay, who is still at least 1 lap down. Let's see if we can get anybody else here before we go green flag once again. Kyle Reynolds up into the booth, 2nd place finisher in the stage, I believe. Yes?
Yes, you would be correct.
Kyle Reynolds, this is Pat Wilkinson and Cameron Sterling up in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I got you.
What a photo finish for the end of stage 1 there, with the 97 who had a burst of life there at the end of it, or the 37, excuse me, 37 of Daniel Byerly. What a end of the stage.
Yeah, he was on tires, so I knew he was, and just trying to hold him off there, and glad I did. So, but yeah, I mean, 1 spot wouldn't have been too worse, but you know, but yeah, it was a pretty close finish there.
Couldn't agree with you more. We'll let you get back to your teammate Nathan Emerson.
Thank
Get
you.
ready to go green flag once again. Thank you for a quick little interview.
Yes, sir.
Dylan Ast in the 99, leading the way. Pace car dives down pit road. Mark Stout in the 81 alongside him. Green flag is out for the 99 with a huge, not sure if he jumped the start there, kind of looked like it. Justin Orr making a huge leap up to 4th place. Philip Parker in 3rd. Mark Stout in 2nd, excuse me. I don't know why I can't read tonight. Philip Parker side by side with the 81, the 97, or the 99, or whatever his number actually is, of Dylan Ost, continues to lead the way. I just realized I had some of my stuff wrong, so we'll fix that.
Nicholas Dill in that 26 already back up to 4th position. Already trying to get back up in the front.
Yes, he is. I may have done goofed my stage timing, but that's fine.
Whoopsies.
It was supposed to be 2 stages of 30 laps, and then the final stage being to the end of the race, as it normally is, and I'm still learning some of the iRacing Live timing equipment, so when it says stage laps, it's like, alright, stage 1 at lap 30, stage 2 at lap 60, makes sense. Yeah, apparently it didn't like that, so now you see that there's 93 to go in the stage. Ignore that. Smooth brain, no wrinkles. Dylan Ost is now getting... No, he's still not too far away. 81 putting the pressure on. 26 trying to make some moves here. Nicholas Deal in the 26 is just on fire tonight. He is out with a vengeance in that 26 Coca-Cola machine. He's side by side on the high side with 81 Bobcat Toyota of Mark Stout. Mark Stout relenting the position and falling behind the 26. 97 is now the new target. 81 not giving it that easy though, because the caution comes back out. Not seeing anything on my screen, but let's... That's just a replay. Jeff Herrick, maybe. Oh, we do have some contact. Let's jump back a little bit here. All right, so this is the 49 of Jeff Herrick with the 9. This is a rookie. Oh, 49 gets completely dumped and then pile driven by the 33. Very unfortunate way to have his night go, especially down in 23rd now after that. Dylan Ost still leading the way by some miracle. Nicholas Deal is going to need the restart of a century to get by him. We don't see any takers for pit road just yet. Philip Parker going down pit road. Chris Lindsay may get the lucky dog here. We see Brandon Wrestler, BJ Holton, Justin Orr, Gregory Vadnais, and Lucas Bray down pit road. Justin Orr with some damage after that last incident. Not sure if he was intending on kind of wrecking the 49. I mean, you know, sometimes you get stuck on somebody and you have nowhere to go. I mean, I get it. I've been in that situation too. We've all been there. And considering his rookie license, it's a possibility. because you don't always know how to get out of that kind of situation. Even at these 1.5 miles, it's primarily something you see at the super speedways, in my opinion, when you have the close quarters, high speed stuff. But it does happen here at these shorter tracks. Cameron, your thoughts?
I'll be honest with you, my mind is completely blank at this moment, and that's not what I was hoping for. So,
I kind of was picking up on that, and it's like, Earth to Cameron? Hello? Good morning,
I'm here. I
Vietnam?
apologize.
No, you're good. You're
I
good.
apologize.
Nothing to apologize for. We've all been there. Sometimes I'm sitting here up in the booth and I'm going, when is today? Why is tomorrow? Why is the sun so loud? Pace car's lights are off. We're going to roll back around and get ready to go green flag once again here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 97 of Dylan Ost still leading the way. Now under major threat of the 26 of Nicholas Deal. Mark Stout in 81, another contender. Colin Cole in 4th, another very fast driver in the 77 machine. Jason Rochelle in the 97 Airborne Chevrolet. 20 Kyle Reynolds, another fast driver. Donald Rousseau, another returning name, very fast driver. Renton Horton is a low A class licensed driver, which of course that doesn't really matter for league racing. Anybody and everybody is welcome. As we see the number 9 of Justin Orr with his 2.5 brand new to Iracing account number in rookie class. Pace car dives down pit road, 97 and the 26. 26 looking, watching the 97 as the 97 with a huge start manages to get away clean. How does the 26 respond? 26 getting some help from the 77 on their restart. 81 getting left in the dust on the bottom. 26 falling down to the bottom of the racetrack. 97 trying to get clear. 97 and the 26 bump up into the wall off of turn 2 there. 26 already within about a car and a half, 2 cars, 1 car now of the 97 looking up the bottom of the racetrack. 26 looking to go high. Makes a late block on the 77. That could have been risky. 26 all the way up to the high side. Middle lane. Side by side through turn 2. Everybody keeping it clean. A lot of side-by-side action behind them. 97 relents the position to the 26. 26 of Nicholas Deal is now your leader once again. Colin Cole and Jason Rochelle back up 1, 2, and 3. Dylan Ask down to 4. 20 of Kyle Reynolds. Fighting for 4th place now, side by side through turn 1 and 2. 18 of Brenton Horton trying to get up into the mix. Couple of cars real loose off of turn 2. Managing to keep it straight is the 20. Eibach machine, and we have another caution. Justin Orr has crashed. Let's jump down to our rookie, Justin Orr in the number 9 Ford Mustang. Oh! Oh, this might be revenge. This might be revenge, I'm gonna admit. 13, 9 in the 49. Bottom, middle, and top. 49 he had incident with earlier. 49 kind of hooks a left into him. I'm not sure if the 49 ever really braked for that one. That may be a revenge wreck right there, which is not usually smiled upon in league racing.
Not at all.
49 of Jeff Herrick absolutely destroyed the 9 of Justin Orr. we may have some strong words after the race, if that is the case. But both cars now with a lot of damage. Chris Lindsay managing to get another lap back if he stays out. David Picarin and Frank Skimmerhorn down pit road this time. Gregory Vadnais, Jeff Herrick, and Justin Orr now down pit road.
Well, I'll say now is about when the tires are definitely going to be different, especially with these multiple restarts. You can already tell watching with Dylan S in the 99, 97, whichever one he's trying to be, I guess. I don't know. I know as much as you at this point. Had dropped back significantly once he got into traffic, and I bet you that's mostly because of that tire wear. Didn't see him pit at the end of stage 1, so your tires might last that long, but not necessarily going to keep you up front, that's for sure.
Couldn't agree with you more, and these mile and a halves and quad ovals, so mile and a halves, tri-oval, I guess you could call them, like Iowa and Las Vegas, and the handful of others that are kind of slipping my mind at the moment. And places like Texas, Charlotte, and a handful of other quad ovals. I'm not sure if there are any more. Technically Atlanta, but it's now a super speedway. So technically the 3 quad oval setups. Those tracks and these mile and a half tri-ovals are renowned for shredding tires. These places just chew tires to pieces. They are uneven, they're rough, and because of how they're set up, you gotta be gentle on the entry, you need to be perfect through the corners. I'm trying to demonstrate this on my wheel as I do not have a live camera showing this. Like an idiot.
Hey, sometimes doing it helps you explain it.
But yes, you understand. You need to have perfect entry, corner, and exit. And that can be a very difficult thing in any form of the NASCARs. Or even in any form of the oval series that we see here on iRacing. Everything from the Rookie Cups, in the street stocks and mini stocks, all the way up to the A-Class NASCAR Cup Series events that we see every weekend. As I believe this weekend it is the Circuit of the Americas race. If I'm not mistaken.
You are correct. That is.
Oh my god.
Going to good
I'm
old
right
Coda.
about something as the pace car dives off. Green flag getting ready to come back out here. 26 with another beautiful restart. 77 right with him though. Managing to get a good start too. Not letting him run away with it, but the 26 has been on fire all night. 26, 77, 97, top 3, 97 a little bit further back. 77 sticking right with the 26 though, being very aggressive off of turn 2. Down the backstretch they come. All the way back up to speed once again. 77 run a little bit higher here through turns 3 and 4, still within about a car and a half. Diving all the way down towards the bottom of the racetrack through the start-finish straight. About 2 cars back on the 26 already. 97 running way up high into the entry of turn 1. A lot of guys trying to keep up with the 26, try to dethrone him as best as they can. Question is, though, is the 26 trying to set a huge pace too early, considering we have 10 laps to go, this time by to the end of stage 2? And then we have, I believe it is 70 laps to the end of the race after that. Yes, 70. To complete our 130 laps here at Las Vegas. A lot of guys trying to run real fast, real early. Not sure if it's the strategy to go with. We're still on board with Nicholas' deal. Nothing wrong with setting a pace that is just above and beyond everybody else. But the real question is, are you going to be able to keep that up through the remainder of this race? Still plenty of time left to go here. Las Vegas can be very tricky, especially in the later kind of slow things down, you know, a little bit and metaphorically. Conserve some gas, conserve some extra tire. 26, though, being the fastest car on track at the moment and just running away with it, not even needing the draft to make sure that he's ahead of absolutely God and everybody out here. He's just setting a pace that I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep up for the remainder of this race. Chris Lindsay and Justin Orr back down pit road and back out. Once again, a lap down at least. Very poor start to this race for both of these drivers. Still plenty of time left to go. Chris Lindsay needs to get ahead of Justin Orr to be the next car on the lead lap. If we have another, well, when we have the stage caution, he will be the lucky dog. Or if he can't get by him, Justin Orr will get the lucky dog ahead of Chris Lindsay. Oh my God. Why do I broadcast? I can't English goodly enough at all.
You know what? That's okay. You do it because you like doing it, that's why.
Oh, I like doing it. It's fun. And it pays me at the moment, which is also fun.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, that adds on.
Allows me to make poor financial decisions. Which I'm not going to divulge onto the internet in case my family is watching. Hello, family! I don't think they don't know who I work for. Quote, work for. Nicholas Deal pretty much a full second ahead of everybody once again here. Holland Cole just over 0.7 behind. Jason Rochelle back up to third once again. Kyle Reynolds in fourth. Trying to keep up. He's a half second behind Jason Rochelle in the 97. Dylan Ost back up to sixth place. He's making some good speed and some good time. Donald Rousseau down 3 from the start. David Justin up 3. Daniel Byerly in the 37 is up 7 positions since the start of the race. Parker Standrett is up to 11. Nathan Emerson has lost 11 positions since the start of the race, having started in third, now down 14. Or 12, excuse me, in 14th position. Jeff Herrick down 16. Gregory Van Ney down 12. Justin Orr not having a good debut night here with the USORA here at Las Vegas. Don't let this race discourage you, my friend. That is the best piece of advice that I can give.
Yeah, we all have them bad races.
My worst race, and since we have a little time, I'll say my first race fully, was with the Wild West Truck Series. No, Wild West ARCA Series at Phoenix Raceway for the first time. Phoenix is the goofiest oval you will ever race on, and I hate it with all of my being. As Jeff Herrick has crashed, still green flag and the caution comes out. Jeff Herrick being towed down to pit road. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Jeff Herrick in the 49. He's had an issue before. He had a big problem before. He got run over or something. Okay, they need to fix this. Because this started at the exit of turn 4. And it doesn't show up that he crashed until the entry of turn 2. 49 on your screen.
Yeah.
Gets absolutely dumped by the 34, I believe that is, of Brandon Ressler. Yes, it is. As, big contact with the 24 as well. tries wrestling that car back around through turns 3 and 4. Doesn't have any steering to really help him. 9 car going by, this time choosing not to treat the 49 as a bowling ball. All the way down to the bottom of the wall in turns 1 and 2. And having to get towed back to pit road. Down 19 places since the start. In last place. Not sure if that is his night over, as this may be considered the stage caution, as we were only 1 lap away. 26 of Nicholas Deal, still leading the way. Go ahead.
Oh, I've got nothing. I'm just here.
Oh, I thought you said something. My bad.
I did not.
Lot of action down pit road. Nathan Emerson very late to the end of pit road up to his second place pit stall. 77 with the jump on the 26 doesn't have it though. 26 of Nicholas Deal back out in the lead. Colin Cole in second, Kyle Reynolds in third, Dylan Ast fourth, Brenton Horton in fifth, Jason Rochelle in sixth, Donald Rousseau in seventh, David Justin in eighth, Parker Standrett in ninth, Adam Stevens in 10th, Daniel Byerly in 11th, Mark Stout in 12th, Nathan Emerson down in 13th, having made up 1 position off pit road, James Jones in 14th, Lucas Bray in 15th, BJ Holton in 16th, Frank Skimmerhorn in 17th, Brandon Wrestler in 18th, Justin Orr in 19th, Philip Parker in 20th, David Karen in 21st, Gregory Vadnais in 22nd down pit road. Chris Lindsay, 23rd, still a lap down. Jeff Herrick may be out of the race. Oh, my muscles just cracked. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, I've needed that all day. Oh. No, YouTube, that was not anything in terms of service. Don't worry.
Well, Nicholas Dill has now swept both of the stages.
Yes, he has. And this is once again bringing me back to what... Yes, I understand you want to win it. And of course, that's the hope of all these guys out here. All currently 22 of them, as Gregory Vadnais and Jeff Herrick are still down pit road. Currently 22 drivers, still on the lead lap. Everybody wants to win this thing. Question is, really, you keep trying to blow everybody out of the water this early. You start to slow down, let the pace settle in, and wait for the end, or do you keep trying to keep running the race the way you have been? As the green flag comes out, 26, not as good a restart this time, but the 20's right there with them. 77 and the 20 side by side, 97 and 18 behind them. 26 running a midline all the way down to the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Side by side behind him, 18 choosing to go high behind the 77, 20 car on his own at the moment. Diving into turn 3 and 4, 20 car now getting the draft through the curve with the 26. Pulling ahead of the 77 and the 18. 26 Coca-Cola machine of Nicholas Deal still leading the way. We are in the run to the end here at Las Vegas. Jump a little bit back in the field once again, down to Nathan Emerson now in one. challenging the 11, the 46, 81 behind them. A lot of action in this mid-pack here. A lot of very fast guys getting stuck together, all trying to make some magic happen basically at the midpoint of this race. Still 63 laps to go at the line. At least one more pit stop, barring any other caution, for the majority of the field, if they only want to do 30-lap stints, which is a good rate of running the races. Try to set laps where you know you want to pit, how you want to pit, work it out with your teammates if you can, try to get at least in a bit of a convoy together if you can. So either speeding up to catch your teammates or to fall back, not a huge amount, but just enough to work with your fellow drivers. Nathan Emerson, long ways back on Kyle Reynolds, however, who's up in second. 3 wide through turn 22 was the 81, 46, and the 11 momentarily. A lot of action just ahead of them. Very racy at the midpoint of this race. Not sure if these guys are going to be too aggressive too early here. This is what I've been worried about for the majority of the race, primarily with the 26, but now we're seeing the entirety of the midfield start making some aggressive moves and aggressive decisions, try and make up some time here. Jumping down a little bit more, David P. Perry. Second to last car on the lead lap is the 10 machine. Not having a great night out here for himself, managing to keep it on the lead lap. Still some good speed out here at the moment. Trying to chase down the 34 and the 13 at the moment. One of the highest safety rating drivers out here with a 3.58. There are only 2 other drivers faster than or safer than him. That is the 81 of Mark Stout with almost a A-class 5.0 safety rating. That is incredible. I've never seen a 5.0. That is amazing. Well, it's a 4.98, but I'm counting it as a 5. That is incredible. And Nicholas Deal up in first with a 4.2. We have a lot of talented drivers within this league, as Jeff Herrick dives down pit road once again in the 49, still in last place. Not sure if he's going to call it a night, and if that is the case, very sorry that is how your night went, my friend. Starting to see some more action. 54 Frank Skimmerhorn starting to fall back a little bit. 54 yellow and red machine on your screen. Not sure what his sponsor is. I believe that is the Reaper machine. Then car down to the bottom, challenging the 34, making it look like it's nothing as he breezes on by. Up to 18th place. Jumping back up through the field to Jason Rochelle in the 97 once again. Airborne Chevrolet. Starting to make up some time here. He's made up the position since the start of the race. $75 of 130 this time by.
Oh, got the 18 sideways.
Yes, very interesting. Very sketchy move from the 18 there. What a save from the 18. I'll have to take another look at that in just a second here. Brendan Horton, I believe this is. Yes, in the number 18. Jump down to him in just a second. A lot of action off of turn 2. These guys getting real loose off the 2. Not sure if they're using too much of their car at the moment. Gotta start taking it easy. Oh, excuse me. 18 all the way up to the high side, getting blocked a little late there from the 46. Coors machine just ahead of them. Number 18 Cincinnati machine. I'm not sure if that's a real paint job that somebody ran or if that's a custom job. Regardless, I like it because that is a very beautiful rendition of the Stars and Stripes.
I believe it is a paint scheme from William Byron, if I recall correctly.
This is why I need somebody up in the booth that actually knows things about NASCAR, because clearly I don't know a thing. Car go in circle, turn
Left.
left. What else do I know? Turn left, go fast.
I do have a NASCAR podcast, so I got to keep
you
up with
do?
things to be
That
able to
would be
keep that
why.
rolling. I do. Yeah, so I do my best to keep up with what I can.
Well, if you ever feel froggy and you want any of us fearless guys up in your podcast or whatever it is, because I just completely forgot what you just said. If you ever want any of us, we'd be happy to join you.
Well, I could use some special guests, so look out for that then.
Just gotta let us know when it is. Jump up to the 11 of David Justin in a little pack by with the 97, 79, and the 81 all working together here. Not having a huge amount of speed at the moment, but they're all working pretty nicely together. 97's running way up high, 11 deciding to go down to the bottom. Trying to make a move on the 97 off of turn 2. Doesn't quite have the run to make it happen. Slides up back behind the 97 once again. Peace Energy number 11 machine dives down through turns 3 and 4 once again. 97 staying way up high. Not sure if the 97 is trying to conserve tire by running higher, as the 79 beats the hell out of the wall off of turn 4. 97 running that high line. Not sure if that's just what he wants to run. You start to see the lap cars of the 24 on the bottom of the racetrack. Gregory Vadnais in the 24. Kind of getting in the way for just a moment, but everyone managing to get around him clean. 97 looking at the 11 once again. Way up high. 97 is bleeding time on that high line. We're getting good runs off of the end of the turns. Not sure if he's trying to use that extra momentum to help coast and preserve tire through the bank, or if he's going to just keep running a conservative race here towards the end, as we are almost 3/4 of the way complete.
Well, we're still probably about 10, 15 laps away from it, but we are going to start seeing some pit strategies playing here soon, I'm sure. So trying to save tires now, it's going to be a benefit once if we continue to stay green for green flag pit stops.
God, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? The concept of a green flag pit stop. What a enthralling thing.
I love them, except when we're at super speedways, because anytime I go to do a green flag pit stop at super speedway, somebody spins me.
That's also because, for some reason in iRacing, the first official D-Class Oval Series you actually get out of Rookie is the Draft Masters.
Yes.
It's like, why? Why would you give a bunch of people who have no idea how to drive the fastest cars and trucks on the fastest tracks we have. Why would we do this?
Especially with the cars they run in it. You know, they run the car tomorrow or the Gen 4. It's like those are machines.
And really interesting.
You actually got to let off.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you actually have to let off the gas to go around the super speedway corners in those things. So
And
some people don't know how to do that.
well. I struggle so much in the COTs and the 1987 Cups. Those are mongrels for me. Especially since
Yeah, the 87s
you're
are.
doing what, 230, 240 in the draft. I think they're the fastest cars in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes it all the funnier that nobody does a racing league with the car tomorrow or the 87 Cups, really. Not that I've seen anyway.
There is an 87 league. It's actually a league I'm a part of. Oh,
Oh, well,
it's
there's
not
also
a
Moon
huge
Car.
field.
Then again, I don't know if we actually can call that a league. That's bullshit on television. That is carnage. That is what Moon Car is. It is carnage. It is hilarious, but that's all it really is. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You're starting to see
I can't,
Nicholas
so-
Deal as we... Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Nicholas Deal on 26 starting to slow down a little bit. 20 car starting to catch up. This is what I was worried about with Nicholas Deal. He's got to really start stretching out his fuel and tires, but he might have gone too far too fast. You start seeing a handful of cars behind him, 20, 99, or 97, excuse me, 11, and the 77 all fighting, trying to be up in the top three. 26 may have used up too much too soon, as we still have 40, well now 39, laps to go here at Las Vegas.
I know in about 5, 10 to 15 laps, we're gonna start seeing people pit for those fresh tires. So
Well, in fairness, we
Gonna
did
get
say that
real
about
interesting.
9 laps ago, so we really should start seeing green flag pits anytime between effectively lap 95 and 100.
Yep.
And the question really becomes, do you pit with your teammates? Do you pit off of the leader? What is going to be the strategy here as we see the 54 of Frank Skimmerhorn going to be the next car a lap down? Gregory Van Ney now off the racetrack as well in the 24. Not sure if he's parked it for the night. As the 20 car makes a move on the 26. We're going to be 3 wide through the tri-oval. 3 wide into turn 1, into the entry at least. 20 of Kyle Reynolds up to the lead at the moment. 26 not going to appreciate that very much for long. Right under the wing of the 20. Got a car length ahead now. 20 on the 26, 97 under pressure from the 11, 77 taking some time up as well. 26 really starting to slow down here. Not sure if he's got a problem or if he really did just use up too much too fast as we start seeing green flag pit stops here. Daniel Byerly now down pit road. Philip Parker as well. 26 all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Not sure if what the deal is, but he might be out of fuel. He's really trying to coast that car around the racetrack. He is slowing down a lot as he dives down pit road. May have oversped into the entry of pit road, but manages to keep it going perfectly on the nose at lap 95. at the end of lap 95, excuse me. Kyle Reynolds is now your race leader. Dylan Ast behind him, about half second back in the 97. 11 of David Justin behind him. Colin Cole in the 77 in fourth. Still plenty of time here as we do start seeing some more green flag pit stops. Kyle Reynolds down pit road this time. A little smoother entry for Kyle than we did see with Nicholas Deal. Been a long day, okay? Been a long day.
Trust me,
Dylan
I
Ast
understand.
up to the lead in a high C Chevrolet. I never had blue high C before. I've never wanted to try it, but I find that interesting. I've never seen blue color high C before.
That is an odd one.
It might be because I'm from New England, because we only get fruit punch and orange. At least that's all I ever have seen in any McDonald's throughout my entire stay.
That's reasonable.
97 still going strong here, managed to conserve a lot of tire and gas, especially after a kind of poor start with, weirdly enough, having a huge caved-in nose in the very early stages of this race. Not sure if he used a fast repair to get back out here on the racetrack. You see the 24 coming off pit road this time. 81 Bobcat of Mark Stout. Bless you. Up to fourth place. 24 sidling into the second position behind the 97. One lap down. Half the field, Nicholas Deal, Kyle Reynolds, Donald Rousseau, Daniel Byerly, Lucas Bray, Brenton Horton, Justin Orr, Frank Skimmerhorn, Bill Parker, Chris Lindsay, and Gregory Vadnais, at least all now one lap down. Orr and Skimmerhorn are 2 laps down now, excuse me. But the question still continues. Do these guys want to keep trying to run and hope for the Hail Mary caution as we have 30 laps to go here at Las Vegas? Or do we see any more green flag pit stops at this point?
Yeah, you never know.
97 pulling off the racetrack. 77 is now your race leader, Colin Cole, up to the lead. Not sure how much longer he's going to be able to go. Mark Stout, David Justin, Nathan Emerson down pit road. 7 cars left on the lead lap. Not sure how much longer these guys are going to be able to hold out on fuel. 77 looking to start slowing down, but keeps going. Graph really seems to help. But he is starting to slow down, definitely. The 77 of Colin Cole, who's the race leader at the moment. Jason Rochelle in the 97 in second. James Jones in third. Adam Stevens in fourth. David Carron in fifth. And Brandon Ressler in seventh. Wait, BJ Holton in sixth. BJ Holton in sixth. Brandon Ressler in seventh. Why can I not English tonight? My God. I'm still a little rusty. I spent 4 days in Pennsylvania, and I'm still kind of recovering from that. BJ Holton down pit road this time. Mark Stout and Nathan Emerson down pit road for a long time here. Not sure what's going on there. Must have gotten a pass through. Potentially overspeed on pit road. Not what you want to have happen with 27 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Still some time, though. Nicholas Deal in the 26, back up to 7th. He is the lead car on the lap down, and everybody who pitted before the 77. 77 down pit road this time. Overshoots it slightly, but manages to get down off the racetrack. James Jones now up to the lead. 77, 97, and the 46. 26 of Nicholas Deal unlapping himself. Because that car is just on rails tonight. That thing is just gone. Well, we saw how his late stage game, or late pit window went for him in the last few laps before he pitted. So the question is, will he make the same mistake again? Will he overrun the car and use too much before the end of the race as we have 25 laps to go? Jason Rochelle and Adam Stevens down pit road this time. Start seeing more takers down pit road. 76 down pit road. David Karen in the 10, up 21 positions, is now your race leader. Brandon Wrestler is just coming across the start-finish line now. He's in second. James Jones in third. Nicholas Deal up to fourth now. Not sure if these guys are pitted quite yet. Still, fantastic job getting back up to the front of the field here, guys. 10 car with a little damage, I think, on the front left there. Looks like caved in front nose. A little bit there. Can't really make it out.
Well, it's hard to tell, but I see what you're looking at.
It also might be that his entire front end smashed in. As he pulls down to the bottom of the racetrack, he might be run out of gas. So his front, or is that just the Mustang front end? I can never tell with these cars. They keep changing them.
It's hard to tell, especially with his paint scheme.
Yes. He's down pit road this time. Brandon Wrestler in the 34 is now your race leader. Nicholas Deal back up to third. Not sure entirely where he is. Nathan Emerson jumping on and off the racetrack. And down pit road once again in the one machine. .34 sticking to the bottom of the racetrack. He's probably going to come down pit road this time. Nicholas Deal will be your race leader once again. 34 slowing way down on the bottom of the racetrack. Got to be really careful with doing that. Nathan Emerson jumping to pit road. What happened to Nathan Emerson? One car on your screen. Oh, pummels the wall, slides down, mows the grass a little bit, over the Legends Oval, and over the other side of Legends Oval, into pit road, locks him up, and comes to a stop just at the end of pit lane.
Wait.
I believe he just gets towed from there. 34 down pit road. Nicholas Deal is now your race leader once again. One lap up on the 34. Slow stop in the 34, unfortunately for him. Nicholas Deal, race leader once again. Kyle Reynolds in second, 1.5 seconds behind and falling. Dylan Ast, 5 seconds behind him. What is Nicholas Deal's deal in that 26 car? Dude just shows up, wins the race, refuses to elaborate, and leaves. This is what he does every time.
He is one fast driver, that's for sure.
And in case anybody is wondering, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, this is a fixed setup lead. There's no bringing your own setups. There's no bringing in any goofy tricks or broken, overpowered setups just to, show up, destroy everybody, and leave with. This is fixed setup. You only get the Las Vegas iRacing setup to race with. The fact that he just continues to show up to these racetracks, find the perfect thing that works for him, perfect line, perfect everything, and just run with it, is just incredible to me. This is the true skill of a real driver right here. I have to admit. Something I would only be able to aspire to.
Mm-hmm.
16 laps to go here in Sin City with the United States Online Racing Association, brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting, SDK Gaming, OBS now, because we on that bougie shit. Because I finally figured out how to make it work. Only took me a month and a half. I made it work. Brought to you by Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and the Fearless Setup Shop. This is the Fearless Racing Network and Fearless Broadcasting. 15 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Nicholas Deal in 26 Coca-Cola Chevrolet still running away with it. Dylan Osk making up about 2 seconds on Kyle Reynolds. He's down to 5 seconds behind. 3 seconds behind, excuse me. Not sure if Kyle Reynolds is having an issue, but Nicholas Deal is just running away with it here. Nothing can stop this guy. He is just gone. Two seconds up and gaining on Kyle Reynolds in the 20. Nathan Emerson's still down pit road. Not sure if he called it quits after that, but Gregory Fadney has still not passed him in terms of the timesheet. Unfortunately for a lot of these guys, this is how NASCAR goes. Sometimes you have really good races, sometimes you just don't.
Yep. That is very true.
In the words of Niki Lauda, though, who we've celebrated his heavenly birthday just a few days ago, you learn more from losing than you do from winning. That is, in my opinion, one of the most important lessons in life. Yeah, it sucks to lose. Don't get me wrong. But when you got a group of guys here, you got 22 cars left on the track, you're going to have 21 losers at the end of the day. Look, you can't sit and dwell on, oh man, I didn't win this one. You're not going to win them all. Of course you're not. Is your name Lewis Hamilton? And did you sign a cheap contract with Mercedes to just destroy God and everyone for the better part of a decade and a half? Ish, kind of, I think. Of course not. Nobody's that good. The key to being better is to lose a lot. And that sucks to say. Lose a lot.
It does indeed.
If you lose a lot, you get to watch how other people drive, and how other people react to situations. You get to learn. Because we have a caution. Adam Stevens has crashed.
Oh
Sixth
my.
Caution of the night. 19 car on your screen here. Oh! 46 gets absolutely steamrolled by the 19. Chris Lindsay also involved. That is the 19, my apologies. Chris Lindsay pulling off the racetrack and getting towed back to pit road. He's calling it a night too, I believe. only a handful of laps left, this blows really everything wide open. Do you pit for tire? Do you pit for just that little bit extra gas in case we go one more time? Or if we go to overtime, excuse me. This is now really anybody's race if the 26 bombs his restart.
Absolutely, and this is where, as you said, pitting if there's any takers.
26 down pit road.
How many?
20 down pit road. Top 7 so far down pit road. Lucas Bray down pit road. Brenton Horton down pit road as well. David Picarin. James Jones, Daniel Byerly, and BJ Holton will be your top 3. Everybody else is going to be on fresh tires. Very dangerous game that these guys are playing, as I just punched my shifter and my rig, so sorry if you heard that. 76 of James Jones up to the lead. Daniel Byerly in the 37 in second, and BJ Holton in third in the 33 Ford. Dylan Ost in the 99 in fourth. David Justin in fifth. Nicholas Deal down in sixth. Slow stop for the 26. Start to see lap cars get a wave around, I believe, this time. Before the pace car's lights turn off. There were 34, the 9. I believe... who else is up there? I don't know who else is up there. My camera angles are not angling nicely. Show me the next guy in line! Leans out window to shout at the cameraman. No? No one? Okay. That was funnier to me than it was anybody else. Okay. Thanks, guys.
I apologize. I went back to look at the pit stops and who did what. The reason, just seeing who might have taken 4, taken 2. It's like most of our leaders took 4 tires, except for those that didn't pit. David Justin being the only one that took 2 that I saw. So, this will be interesting.
Strategy. Lining up currently
Got some
right
no
alongside
takers.
The number 26, who has just been the destroyer of worlds out here tonight. 76 of James Jones and Daniel Byerly in the 37 side by side. Pace car's lights are off. We're gonna go green flag this time by. Only a handful of laps to go here at Las Vegas. Can anyone hold off the 26? Is the real question at this point. He has dominated the first 2 stages. Will anybody be able to hold him off? Pace car down pit road. Everybody getting stacked up.
He's going to have to move quick. We're on limited time. Got 5 laps.
Point. Huge start from the 76. 37 spins up its tires, getting punted down the front stretch from the 97. They both slide up behind the 76. 33 blocking the 11. High side is wide open for the 26. We know how fast he can be up there, managing to keep it going for the time being. A couple of cars bouncing off the wall. We're all good. 26 contesting the 97. It is no contest. 26 on the bottom of the racetrack. 37 sliding up as we have a little bit of contact. 3 wide behind them. 37 with a bit of a problem, and caution comes out. David Justin and Kyle Reynolds running off track. Let's jump back and take a look. Kyle Reynolds, 3 wide ahead of him. 2 rows 3 wide ahead of him. And he kind of gets dumped by the 57 here. 57 slides a little high off the exit of 4. 18 33 and the 25 all go 3 wide just ahead of them. I think for a moment we almost have 4 wide with the 11, 77, and the 97. But we have 2 rows of 3 wide and the 20 sideways just before the start-finish line. 20 gets sent mowing the grass through the Legends Oval. Manages to get it back around. Doesn't look like he had too much damage there. But now James Jones has the very real threat of Nicholas Deal on his side on the restart. Not sure if this is going to be overtime. Could well be a green-white checker here at Las Vegas.
I believe it'll be a green-white checker. It's going to be interesting. Just those few laps, we saw Nicholas Dill in that 26 get right up to second right off the bat. So 76 looking like he might be in trouble.
Does James Jones have enough to hold him off for 2 more laps? If he can get the jump on the restart, he might be able to block. But if the 26 has an equally good start and the 76 comes up, we might have an absolute wreckfest on our hands coming up. At this point, I would say, who do we think is going to win it? But there are plenty of fast guys up in the front pack here. I don't have a good choice. 26 being the obvious choice, of course, of Nicholas Deal. But James Jones, if he gets the restart he's looking for, might be able to hold him off for just 2 more laps. He's on older tire, and he's not got as much fuel, that's for sure. But the extra lightness from not having as much fuel might get him the better restart here, even on the worn tire.
Absolutely. A lot of things play a factor.
Speaking of trying to underfuel the car, earlier today we were doing the production car challenge at Spa at night, and I thought I put enough fuel in it to do the 10 laps we were actually going to be able to do in the GR86 Cup cars, and apparently I underfueled by a better part of like 8 laps. I got about 4 laps in, and it was already saying, right, well, you've got a lap and a half of gas left. It's like, how the hell?
Wow, then. Okay, then.
I did math and everything. For the first time since high school, I did math willingly. Pace car is off. 76 and the 26. Door to door with each other, 37, 97, 77 and 11. Green flag is out. Everybody kind of punting each other. Green, white, checkered finish. 76 with a beautiful restart. 37 blocking the 26. 97 looking up the bottom. This is exactly what James Jones needed. Just needs to get back around. 3 wide behind them. Everybody needs to play nice through turns 3 and 4. 3 wide still.
Comes at 99.
3 and 4. White flag is out. 97 of Dylan Ast now up to the lead. Coming back no matter what. Nothing else matters. Brenton Horton in the 18 up to second might have a snowball's chance at winning this race. 97 still running away with it. A lot of guys getting squirrely behind them. 18 looking up the bottom. Might be able to make the move. Slides up behind the 97. No, think he's going to have the speed to do it. Your winner here at Las Vegas is Dylan Ast, followed up by Brenton Horton and James Jones in third. What a finish. Congratulations to Dylan Ast Brenton Horton and James Jones. Let's see who we can get in here. Dylan Haas. Dylan
Yeah, good
Haas,
shit
this
though,
is
Dan.
Pat
I
Wilkinson
appreciate it.
and Cameron Sterling up in the booth. You got us.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Dylan, congratulations on a fantastic finish here at Las Vegas. What was your secret to winning it there at the end?
Honestly, we took two in the pits, man, and I saw the guys that were running 1 and 2. I guess they took 4. We did not want that caution, and then ended up getting squeezed up top. Honestly, got stuck behind them again, and they were on all 4s, so we figured we weren't going to be able to get them. But 37 kind of moved up the track on the old tires, and I just kind of honestly just slammed into it, man. I was just getting it, and got him on the outside line. Ended up finishing first.
Cameron, anything else to add?
Hey man, congratulations on that win. It was nice to be up in the booth and watch you do it. I have no questions. Just a congratulations. So
Yeah,
go burn
appreciate
it
you
now.
guys. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Congratulations once again. We'll let you go celebrate as we watch you slide on down through the grass. Congratulations on a fantastic win in the 97 machine.
Appreciate you guys.
That was the 97 of Dylan Ast, your race winner. Let's get Brenton Horton up in here, your second place finisher. Brenton Horton, this is Pat Wilkinson and Cameron Sterling, excuse me, wrong person, up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Brenton, is that how you say your name? I apologize.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wanted to make sure. Brenton, congratulations on a fantastic second place finish here. What was the secret to getting all the way up to second in the dying stages of this race? Considering we saw you in basically every part of the field except for the top 3 for the majority of the night.
I did the same thing 99 did. Took 2 tires that last pit stop. And same thing. I just shot the hole in 37, set up the track, ended up working out. I was all through the field. I fell back. I got into 99, just about lost it completely, and gathered it around, rode around for 60 laps or so, and that's how it finished.
Cameron?
Hey man, congratulations on that second place. What was running through your mind as you come to that checker flag? Were you thinking you were about to win it, possibly?
No, I don't have the speed through 3 and 4 that 99 had. Me and 99 ran quite a few laps together in the race, and I knew I didn't have the speed through 3 and 4. I kind of dove in, gave it a little bit, but I wasn't going to push the issue too bad. For a first league race, I'll take a second place.
Congratulations.
Right, well, congratulations.
Once again. And welcome to the United States Online Racing Association. We hope to see more of you next time. How's that sound?
Absolutely awesome. I'll be there. I appreciate it, guys.
Always a pleasure. Thank you. I believe he was in a channel by himself. Hopefully. Let's get our third.
I believe he was too.
James Jones.
Cause I'm TNT.
Slight copyright issue, but we might be okay. James Jones, this is Pat Wilkinson and Cameron Sterling up in the booth. You got us.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
Doing well. James, you started first on the restart and you finished third. Regardless of that, congratulations on a heck of a race out there tonight. Tell us what happened at the end there from your point of view.
Well, I knew I was a sitting duck. That last green flag stop, I took a gamble and just took 2 right side tires, and I was starting to catch everybody until that last couple of cautions came out, and when everybody came in, I knew it was just a matter of time, and I got super tight coming out of 4, and I wasn't lifting on the coming to the checkered.
Don't blame me on that one. Never want to lift on the end of the race there. But regardless, congratulations on a third place finish for the second race of the new season here with Usora. Cameron, anything else?
I've got nothing. Just congrats on that third place finish, man.
I appreciate it, Cameron.
All right, well, thank you, James, for spending just a couple of moments with us up here in the booth. And hopefully next time we get to see you win the race. How's that sound?
I think next week I gotta take a pass because of work, but I'll be back the following weekend for Richmond.
Well, if that's the case, we'll hopefully see you at Richmond then. How's that sound?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it,
Alright.
guys.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't remember where he goes, but I put him somewhere anyway. Well, folks, this has been another beautiful 2 hours here with the Fearless Broadcasting team and, of course, Cameron Sterling. This has been the United States Online Racing Association here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Cameron, thank you for joining me up in the booth once again.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. I'll try to get some more practice in for the next time I jump in. Maybe I can be a little more active. But it was a lot of fun, so I hope to do it again.
Well, we're always happy to have some folks up in the booth. Doesn't matter what league we're with. If you want to come join us, just let us know. We'll get you invited to whatever leagues we're being part of for the broadcast that night. Well, folks, once again, this has been another beautiful 2 hours you have somehow managed to waste with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth, number 82 machine. Cameron Sterling joining me tonight. Thank you once again. And until next time, goodbye, farewell,